Hi guys, it's Andy Robinson and cheers for checking out the channel. Sorry it's been a while, it's been about over a week since my last video, but now we're back on track, and today we've got two additions to the vintage car collection. We've got a 2001 Super Manta XB and a 1991 Tamiya 58093 Bearhawk. Okay, so how cool are they? So these are going to be my next two projects. So I'm going to have a quick look at these in this video, and then there'll be videos on each car separately. Let's have a quick look at the Bearhawk. Right, so this is the Bearhawk. I say its number kit 58093, released at the end of May 1991, and last year release was 1995. This one is in pretty good nick, and on camera it looks even better. But unfortunately, although it's had a repaint this shell recently and it's had some new decals put on, they're not the best really. They're a bit blurry, the colours aren't that strong, so I'm going to invest in a pair of MCI racing decals for this, and we'll take these decals off. It's been freshly painted. Again, it's not the best paint job in the world, but at the same time I'm not going to strip it back. It's just been painted, it looks fine, and it'll just the decals themselves will improve it no end, but I probably will look out for a replacement body shell as well. Okay, the front tyres are in good nick as well. These people find hard to get, especially if you like wanting them on a Saint Dragon or a Tamiya Astute or anything like that. But because although they've got a bit of wear to them, they've got quite a lot of tread left on, so that's cool. Okay, so let's have a look underneath the body. So from what I believe, it's I haven't had it all in pieces yet, but it's all fully ball raced. It's had bearings put in throughout the whole car, and it looks to be, I don't know behind the wheels are, I've just knocked the gearbox in pieces. Overall, it's in really nice condition, although it is missing its proper battery retainer, so I'll need to look out for one of them at some point. But other than that, it's all good. I've had it running up and down the street briefly, works fine. I say it's been, the person I bought this off had just refurbished it, so it works nicely. Underneath, there's some scuffing and whatnot, but generally wishbones, etc., chassis are in good nick, so that's all good. So yeah, quite pleased with that. I think what we will do is we'll take out the mechanical speed controller and servo, and we'll put an ESC in it, just for a bit more reliability in running it. I don't want it shooting off down the road if we lose signal or the speedo gets jammed. So it's still got its kit 540 in there. So other than that, though, it is in really nice condition. Wheels are nice with no chips in them, so that's good. Still look like they've got the proper, still look like it's got the proper speed disc stickers as well, instead of the body ones like they're on the body. So yeah, so it's nice. So yeah, we're not going to go crazy on this, but we're going to make it a bit more durable. I think I'll get the Ampro top deck and bottom deck chassis strengtheners they can get. I do like the red shocks, but I might put some oil ones on yet. We'll see. Depends how much I decide to run this car. And we'll put a bit of a hotter motor in as well. So basically, I got this as a replacement for my Falcon. I sold my Tamiya Falcon, which was in great nick, but it was going to cost me too much money to make it a reliable runner, basically. so I didn't want to invest all that money in it really. So I thought, well, this came up, I saw this, I thought it looks in good nick, and I like the Bearhawk. I've had a few of these in the past, and I thought, well, we'll do that. We'll sell the Falcon, get the Bearhawk, and this won't cost me as much to turn it into a more reliable runner. So, okay, so that's the Bearhawk. Okay, and we'll have a quick look, put that over there, at this Super Manta Ray. Now, if you're not familiar with a Super Manta Ray, this is, get the kit number right now, it's 5700, no it's not, it's 57007 or something like that. I'm going to be completely wrong, but it's within the first 8 Tamiya expert built releases. This is from 2001, and basically it is a Tamiya DF01 Manta Ray, but there are some differences on the Super Manta Ray which we'll have a look at. Oh, sadly it's missing its rear wing and mount, so I need to try and find one. If I can't find one, an actual Super Manta Ray one, then I might have to go down the route of getting a Manta Ray one, spraying it. I think it's gunmetal grey, this, and we'll do it that way. But who knows, we might come across one. Okay, so things that are unique to the Super Manta Ray. Besides the colour of the body and the decals, they're not the same as what the original Manta Ray is. Right. So what do we have? It has blue shocks instead of the yellow CVAs. This has got blue, what appear to be CVAs. I had one off recently, and they've had oil in them, but they didn't have the usual cap seal in the top of the cap on the shocks. So whether they never actually filled them up with oil, I don't know. But it looks like you can put oil in them. It's got the little O-rings in the bottom as well, so we'll see. I'm going to fill them up with oil and see how good the seals are that come with it, and hopefully we should be able to retain the oil in them and keep them as oil shocks. But these blue ones are unique to the Super Manta Ray. Also the steering knuckles, you can see in there, the light isn't actually that good in here today, is it? Let's see, the steering knuckles in there. Now on the Manta Ray, or the Top Force, or any of those ones, they're usually like a red colour, these, but on this they're black, and so slight differences you notice those. On this it's got white dish wheels on this. Now, unless I'm wrong, I could have sworn these weren't white on the original Manta Ray, but I'd have to check, I can't remember, but these appear to be white, so I think they're a slightly different colour. Maybe the grey on the Manta Ray, I honestly can't remember. But so it's got the white speed disc wheels. Okay. Now the biggest single difference to this vehicle over the normal Manta Ray is the chassis. As you see, it's got this whole chassis is completely different. It's got a lovely clear protective case on top, so that will keep out any dust, dirt and rubbish getting in there, which is cool. I like that a lot. And then it's got like a little heat guard over the motor, so I suppose you don't touch it with your hand and it gets too hot. Now it's got the battery clip as well, which usually these XB Super Manta Rays usually not on there, but this one came with it, so that's really cool. Glad it's come with that. And I'll have a look, see if it'll stand up for me. So that's the chassis there. That's the underneath of it. Now the chassis is in really good condition. A few scuffs and scratches, but generally excellent condition. And it's got a see-through, sort of clear, transparent plastic bit there where the battery goes through. And although they made a job of sealing up the top with a plastic cover, 2 holes there, so I'm sure that'll let all the dust in. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. So yeah, so the chassis is completely unique to the Super Manta Ray, and they also released this on the Neo Top Force as well. That also has the same chassis as this. They were the 2 XBs, and I think they were consecutive kit release numbers. But yeah, so it's the Super Manta Ray and Neo Top Force, and that had the same chassis, except it had a blue Top Force, Neo Top Force body, and yellow CVAs on that. But other than that, it looks, again, I've had this quickly running up the street. It runs fine, but we're going to do a few things to this. Now, I don't want to go down the route of turning it into some like Top Force replica or anything like that, because what'll happen then is you'll lose what's unique about this car, which is the chassis and the blue shocks and the steering knuckles, etc., and the body, of course. So what I'm planning to do is, I think we might go as far as fitting alloy motor mounts, more reliable running gear, turnbuckles all round, bearings, hardened prop shaft, you know, odd things like that. But what I have done already, because I knew I was getting this, we've got a set of RC bearings. It says Top Force, but it's basically the same set for the Top Force in any of the DF01 cars. So we've got a set of bearings from RC bearings. And here, this is the touring car plastic gear set. Now, I might be wrong on this, I've not opened it up yet, but all the DF01 chassis have this alloy, soft alloy idler gear inside, and it can quite easily chew up the other gears. So I'm going to do away with that, and we're going to take the plastic one out of this, and we're going to fit it in the gearbox, and then hopefully that will help make less of a mess of the gears. Also, as well, it's recommended, it's probably not as bad with running a silver cam motor, but these gearbox covers and cases housings are notorious for stripping the threads, so I think we're going to tap these out, or here, and we're going to put a bolt and nut on them, and that'll keep it from stripping, and keeping that gearbox cover securely down as well, and also on the front. So yeah, a few things to do on these, but I'm very glad that I managed to pick up these two cars. Again, the XB, Super Manta Ray and Neo Top Force have never been re-released. I doubt they'll be re-released anyway. So it'll be one of these that maybe in time might become more valuable to collectors. We'll have to see. But it is unique, and I don't think they'll ever re-release this chassis, this exact variant of the DF01 chassis. Anyway, I'm going to stop going on for now, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please give us a subscribe and a like, and also, if you want to, hit that notification bell so you find out when our next videos are. And hopefully there'll be some more videos in these two cars coming up pretty soon. But yes, thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.